whether it be productivity for yourself as a person or it is task-based productivity, these principles that we're going to cover in this series are critical because it's how you master how to tell AI what to do with whatever data it has available, right? But then there's the operational, organizational ability to leverage AI. And the dirty little secret there, which I kind of covered going through these things, is that there is no magic bullet coming, as Luke would tell you off the record, of course. There's no magic bullet coming from Salesforce that's going to handle AI for your stuff. I mean, what it is it's the movement of data in a fluid system to accomplish a service. At the same time, you start to apply AI to either handle a task, or this is something that's a little bit different than my answer than I agree with everything that David said. But what I do is I start with a slightly different view, which is what would I, if I could wave the magic wand, what would I love to know, right? If Luke joins EPX and he gives me his LinkedIn profile, I would love for AI to look at that data and to tell me what industry models has he worked in, right? He didn't write down B2C, B2B, B2G, but I can get that. And I wonder what his skills must be based on his history, right? Give me that data too. And all of a sudden, the possibility of what you can get using inference and a much stronger brain, as long as it's coached the right way, which is why this series exists. Now you start to not just cut down time and effort, right, which is efficiency and speed. Speed goes up, costs go down, efficiency goes up, and standardization goes up. But you also, which I think is the most important, you start to have levels of insight at speed and scale that nobody else could, right? Like if I know that you guys are a strong 5 out of 5 at project management because your history says project management, then all of a sudden I can do something with that, right? And nobody told me that in your resume. I got that with AI. And I think it's not some weird abundance like viewpoint. I mean, I just think through what would I love to know? And chances are, as long as you're, integrating data and feeding it to the right time, it can do this. But listen, we're gonna cut it off. I mean, mostly because I'm probably the only one drinking a Mexican beer on this thing, but it's out, and this has been a great conversation. But man, I mean, this is what I love. I mean, I love everything that we cover in EPX. I mean, I really do. Like we talk about quantum physics from, the magnetic field around your heart to biohacking to but what a great one and great timing for all of us, because even when I, as another example, when I think about, John, the artist and your business, I don't think in terms of, hey, if I were John and I was normally behind a camera doing stuff, now I really need to master the ability to not have a camera and to prompt this thing into whatever situation I want. But if you take it even further, as a biological unit, why do I go to a movie, right? I go to a movie because it makes me feel good and it's unique to me, right? I mean, I cry at this thing and I get crazy on this one, different than Brooke, different than Luke, different than David. So at some point, with the power of AI and innovation and things hooked up to your brain or your body, why is it that every piece of entertainment is now pull-based? It's one-on-one. I dream it. The movie is made to me. I feel it, right? Whether I've got my eyes open or not, and those same endorphins happen. Think about that. That is where this stuff is going.